With this assignment, I was able to create my very first HTML um, website, document, web browser with my actual name. As you can see on the page, that it says Jamila White. So I'm able to use this link and actually bring up my own page. So you'll see my name on the page, you'll see some script information, you'll see um, pictures that I took off the Chicago website. You can click on the link to Chicago and the school site will actually come up. There's actually a YouTube video that is able to actually be on display, tables, everything you think of is actually on this page. Right now is bringing up. I just got out of it, was going to the Chicago page, but now we're back on Jamila White's page. Isn't that exciting? So very great and exciting opportunity. I had to save the HTML document on my desktop using index.html. As you can see, the header, it says web IO 527, and on my page, you'll see it up here. I'm able to actually change that to, I can say Jamila web page. If I just save it, refresh it on my page, and it'll say web page Jamila. My title, Jamila A. White. And if you see right up here, it says Jamila A. White. I can change that if I want to. I can just say Jamila, save it, and refresh. So now it's just Jamila's web page. As you see that anytime you're creating anything in the HTML document, you must have a header or a head, and then how you close it will be a backslash head. You'll see the brackets and a backslash and head. You'll see um, the document ID or element that you're going to use, and you'll always close it off with a backslash. The color in the body of the actual document, I have it coded as light blue. And as you see here, it's a light blue color, but if I wanted to change it to, say, yellow, and if I save it, go to the document, and refresh, now my page is yellow. Now you won't be able to see what is highlighted here. I did highlight some things on my page. So let's go ahead and change this color to, let's see what pink looks like, just for the fun of it. Save it and refresh, pink. So it's actually like a salmon color, but we'll go with it for this page. And so that's what I did in the body. You'll also see the LI, and that's just where you'll see the different indents or the different where it will just denote back to um, whatever I'm writing. So right now I put in my first page and I put H1. H1 determines what size it's going to be. And so right now it says in the middle and H1. Say if I change it to H2. And this should make it smaller on the page. And if I refresh it, sorry, I didn't have the backslash. So let me save it and refresh. And if you see that the size on the page did change, my first page, sorry, you'll see where it says my first page, it changed the sizing. Now say if I wanted to go back big, so you'll be able to see it. Save it once again. And if you see my first page increase in its size. Went on to the next. So how we put spaces, we put what is called BR. BR puts spaces in between, say, the next element. If I take this out, save it, and refresh. You see how it brought it back up, how it brought the writing closer together. I'm going to show you as a good example. You'll see I'm putting it back in. I'm going to save it, forward to the document, refresh. And you see how it puts the spaces in. I actually like it without because I think I added this feature in other places. So just to make it more clean, I'm going to save it and refresh. The tag name. The tag name, as you see, I have the tag name and I have an I for italic. And then I have my name in the page. This is where you'll see my name, the page as a tag name, and is italic. If I take out the italic, it would just be regular script. The italic gives it that fancy print writing. And then once again, I put the space again. So you see the BR again. But this time with the next one, I have it strong. So strong would make it bold, italicized script. And I wrote in the middle, this depends on my grade, strong. So if you see here, this is what it looks like. The next one, I put H3 to make the sizing smaller, and OL, and I see I close it out with OL, and I close it out with the H3 to make it smaller, and I also to put an indent in it. So if you see there, there's an indent where it says, hopefully I get a good grade. Now say if you want to see a size increase, I'm going to change it to H1 just to show you guys again how it will get bigger. See how it got bigger because I put an H1. But I want to take it right back down to size, H3. And if I wanted to remove the indent, all I have to do is remove the OL, save it, refresh it, and there you go. So no more indent. It just says that this depends on my grade. Hopefully I get a good grade. Next, in the middle, you'll see once again with the LI that is adding to denote what I'm saying or to make, you know, like a mark or a circle, just to add a different flavor to the text. The next one, you'll see Jamila A. White, but I put in mark. That's to highlight the document. Go back to the page, you see that Jamila A. White is highlighted. If I take out mark, save the file, refresh it, you'll see the highlight is gone. But I actually like the highlight, so I want to put it back in there with a backslash, close it out, and you see I have H2 because I wanted the text to be smaller on the page than to be large. So I'm saving it, refreshing it, and you see it's now back highlighted. Now my next part was the paragraph. So I had to learn how to break up my paragraphs. And you see I start off with P, and I wrote my first sentence, and then I have the BR, and that's what breaks it. So it doesn't look like a run-on sentence or a run-on paragraph. It'll actually put it on the next line. And I broke a couple of the paragraphs, a couple of the sentences, and ended it with the backslash BR. This was definitely a great learning tool for me if I ever wanted to put on a website and how I would put the content. And as you see here, it starts out with the first line, and this is where which is a break, start another line, break, start another line, break, start another line, break, and start another line and break. Great tool to use. Now the next one, AHREF, was the www.thechicago school. This is where I was able to go on and actually put the link in for the school. So that's where I'm able to click on this link and able to go on to the website. The website is connecting. You'll see it come up. It says page not found, but actually it's just loading. and the page was found. So I'm able to click on faculty, go to different sections on the actual web page. See, this is my sign in, but I'm going to go back to my page, and that's how I'm able to actually embed the actual HTML for the school. So you'll do a space href equal parentheses the actual HTTP website code. You put it in, you close it out, you'll list the names of the school, and then I was able to actually put the images as well from the school. So I took images from the site, I saved it onto my computer. I actually titled it, so I called one Rise School 20 Degree, and I changed the width. So one is going to be smaller, one is going to be a lot larger on the website. And as you see here, the one that says Rise is a lot smaller than the one that says 20 Degree. And you'll do that by changing the width. Let me show you. So if I wanted to do this 600, and this is for the 20 Degree, I'll save it, and it would make it that much bigger on the web page. I don't like it that large. You know, I do want people to see the page in its entirety. So let's try to take it down to 350, and let's save it that way again. So as you see, it's a lot smaller on the page. Next, and that was for images. Next, the iframe. This is where I was able to take the embed code from YouTube and actually put a video. And as you see here, there's the width, there's the height of what I want the video to be, the actual HTTP web address, put in frame equals 0, allow full screen, close it out with the backslash and iframe, and I was able to have my video by Les Brown, Keys to Self-Motivation Inspirational. And as you see here, the video. I've defined motivation as the desire to positive success. Great video, you must watch it. The next, I did something fun here. I wanted to add something, you know, just fun and cute. I added in Cincinnati. Cincinnati's home to the Reds and to the Cincinnati Chili. This is just the class and cities and division that you can add. Say if I wanted to change it to just say Toledo, since I'm doing Ohio. Let's do Toledo. And Toledo's not home to the Reds, but we're going to leave it as so you'll see the change on the page. As you see here, it says Toledo, Cincinnati's home to the Reds, and Cincinnati Chilling. But I want to change it back to Cincinnati. So I'm going to go in, put the code in, save it, and refresh. So now it's back to Cincinnati. Cincinnati, the home of the Reds and the Cincinnati Chilling. So you're able to add division, classes. You can say cities, you can say states, and you'll be able to put it in. And then you see the H1, the sizing, the P's for the paragraph. And then once again, you'll close it off with the backslashes. This right here was just an extra added comment. You won't see this on the page, but it's something I just wanted to add that this was a great exercise. The last thing I added on this page was the table. And if you see on here, scroll down, it says table THTD border 1 pick solid black. And that was just to add an extra element to the website page. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my first page. It was definitely a great experience. I want to do more, so I'm going to play with it some more. Tune in. Have a great day. Thank you.